Hey guys, my name is Sam and welcome back to Sam's Garden Project. In this video we are going to plant some winter seeds. It's that time of year, unfortunately. Summer is nearly over and in my last video we prepped a couple garden beds ready to go. So now I just need some seedlings to put in them. So what we're going to do today is plant some winter seedlings. Here I have everything I need. I've got a bag of seed and cutting mix, as well as some seedling trays and some little pots. Let's fill these up first and then we can put some seeds in them. So now all my seed trays are full with soil. I'm going to move them into the greenhouse because that's where I've got my my seed container, and we'll be able to plant some seeds in the greenhouse. So what we're going to be doing today is a whole bunch of winter seedlings, winter veggies. I've got onions that I want to get them started so I can put them out when they're a bit bigger as seedlings, broccoli, cauliflower, some cabbages, some greens. What else? I'm just going to go through my winter seed case and just see what I've got, what seeds I have. I might need to go get some seeds that I don't have or don't have much of. Same with my summer crops. I have a winter case which I have all my seeds stored in. It's labelled winter and it's got stuff like, it's got a couple that is all season like beetroot and carrots, but I've got broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, greens, leeks, spring onions, peas, onions, all the kind of stuff that you associate with winter growing. I've got some lettuce leaves at the top there, so I need to plant them as well, which I just grabbed out of my summer container. These things are really handy. I've just got it, this is just from Spotlight. I think it's like a card or a photo organizer, and it works perfectly for seeds. So in these little ones that I've filled up, I'm going to do onions so that I don't need to disturb them as they're growing, and I can just plant them out when they get to a certain height. The rest of these are going to be, the big trays are going to have all the other little brassicas in there, and I'll plant them out when they get to a decent size. But I don't mind having a mix and have some rows, because yeah, I'll get them out when they're ready. They might be a bit small, but the garden beds will be empty and they're ready for them, so we'll just see how they go. I reckon let's do the onions first. So we'll open up my case. Let's grab the onion container. So I've got quite a few seeds in here. I've got red, early white, Hunter River brown, white, cream gold, red burgundy, lots of varieties. Let's have a look at the expiry dates. August 2022, let's use them first. That's a brown. August 2019. I'm going to plant all of these and then see what pops up because it's old seed. Sometimes they can pop up, sometimes it's not good seed. So let's use them all up, and let's do a white one too. We'll do onion early white grano. So we've got a red, a brown and a white with my three separate smaller seedling containers. First one I'm doing is the Hunter River brown with the 2022 expiry, so we'll see if they pop up. Let's do all these seeds. And I'm going to label the onions because they all pop up the same, so you can't, there's no way of distinguishing what's what. until they actually form the bulb and you can see the colour. So brown one was first, we'll put that off to the side there. Let's do the white next. And I'm just going to plant this whole packet. There's a fair few seeds in there, but onions are ones that you can separate and they transplant fine once you go to transplant them out. Alright, so onion, white, and then we've got the Californian red in our last one here. And these are really old seeds, so we'll just see. I think I've got another packet of red onion seeds which we can plant if there's no signs of life from this packet. Perfect. So I just grabbed 3 paddle pop sticks. I use these as my labels as an eco option because they can just leave them in the soil and they break down eventually. So I'm just going to label them brown, white, and red. And I'll know what they are. Just looking at the colours, like the labels here, I'll know that they're onions. I'll just remember. Go brown, white, and red. Let's put a sprinkle of soil on top and water them in. Just very lightly cover them. Perfect. All done. Now for one of these big trays, let's do the first one. I reckon we can start off with some broccoli and we'll do maybe 1 or 2 rows of broccoli because I love having winter veggies. So let's open up my broccoli container. Let's see what I've got in here. Green sprouting, Waltham, broccoli disixio, broccoletti, and green sprouting. August 22, August 22, August 22. So let's plant a bunch of these. And then I'll do a second sowing and then I'll buy some fresh broccoli seeds for next year or maybe later in the season if these don't sprout. But let's use these up. So I've just made a little like groove. I've just made a little groove for the seeds to go into, and then I can just cover them with the soil that's been healed up either side of it, just so I don't need to top it up with fresh soil from the bag. So let's do the first one, green sprouting broccoli. I love that you get so many seeds in a packet. And a packet costs only a couple dollars. If you were to buy 1 broccoli head, that's the price of 1 packet of seeds. And this contains 500 seeds. That's potentially 500 heads of broccoli if they all germinate and sprout. So in these next 2, so I've got 4 lines. These 2 are green sprouting broccoli, which I didn't use up that whole packet, but that's okay. Let's do a thing of cauliflower, and I will put labels because these are the same problem where you can't tell what they are. The seedlings all look the same until they start to form a head. This packet August 2021. Oh my gosh, I've had all these seeds for ages. 2024, so I would have bought that last year. Let's use this one. It's a cauliflower snowball variety, and from record, I grew this last year and it was really prolific. Nice big heads, so perfect. There's not many seeds, so I might open the other packet as well. That's done. Snowball. This is also snowball seeds from a different company, so I'm going to put them all together. There we go, snowball. Maybe in the last row I won't do cauliflower because there's quite a lot of seeds there. I might do a cabbage. Let's do a cabbage. August 2020. Alright, we're using these up. Primo cabbage. Let's use up this packet. And I'll keep you guys updated because a lot of these packets are out of date, but I'll keep you updated because no doubt some of them will sprout, and there's no point throwing away a seed packet just because it says it's out of date. If the conditions are right and they've been stored properly, they'll still grow. So let's label these now. Broccoli, collie. I don't worry labeling the variety just because it doesn't really matter when it's growing. I'll have it on record, on video record, so I'll be able to look back and see if it was good or not, but generally everything grows really well. Collie, cabbage. On the back of this I'm just going to write green because it's a green cabbage, where you could also have a white, oh no, sorry, a red cabbage. Cabbage, collie, snowball. And we had 2 of broccoli, so that's fine. Just like that. So now we can just go over and fill over the grooves with the healed up soil. And then this saves me having to top it up and use up more soil with the seedling mix because it's expensive. For the bag, everything has gone up in price. And this tray's done. So I'm going to put it outside for a second, then we can water it all in once we're done. So on to the next tray now. Let's make some grooves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So in this next tray, I think I want to do a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I don't have a individual container for them. So in this one I've got some celery, some kohlrabi, and I'm not sure. I think goji berry, but I'm not going to plant that out. So we'll do some celery, we'll do some kohlrabi for sure. I tried growing that last year and it grew a little bit, but it wasn't very successful, so I'm happy to give that a go and try that again this year. I do like eating the broccoli stalks, so I think kohlrabi is just similar texture and flavour as a broccoli stalk. So let's do this. These packets have been opened, so you can see at the bottom that some of the seeds have come out. It looks like it's the kohlrabi seeds because it looks like brassica seeds. So I'm just going to open this and kind of sprinkle them on the tray. So it's a kohlrabi purple Vienna, so it should be a purple variety. I'm not doing goji berries. Nope. Let's do celery. This is tall Utah. That'll be the next one. So there's still some seeds left in that, but I might do a second planting later on. I've got parsnip seeds, so I'll direct sow these a bit later on. I'm not going to do that just yet. Looking at greens now. All my greens, it's quite full. A whole bunch of different Asian greens, kales, silver beet, bok choy. Let's see what we can plant. Kale, this one's open. Let's use this. We've got dwarf blue curled kale. My goal this year is to have a lot more like soups and broth type meals. So that means having more greens throughout winter, and if it's in the garden then I'll be able to put it into dinner. So that's one of the goals for winter coming up. I also want to plant some silver beet, get a fresh lot of silver beet going. This packet is in date until 2026, so no worries about this one. Let's do a row of silver beet. Perfect. And put this back because there's plenty of seeds in there. And let's cover these seeds. Perfect. Let's label it. So we had celery. We had kohlrabi. We had kale, blue, and we had silver beet. Silver beet, kale, celery, and kohlrabi. Second tray's done. So I think in the final tray I'm going to do some like autumn cropping stuff. So not quite winter veggies, but I'm going to do a mesclun salad mix, so lettuce mix, maybe some peas, some snow peas, and I'll just see what else I have available that's to kind of have at the end of summer, early autumn. So in the mesclun mix it comes with like 3 or 4 packets, so you have a variety of lettuce mixes, and that makes the kind of like the 4-leaf salad that you would buy from the supermarket. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of each packet. And then that should make a mesclun mix. That's the packet there. I don't know the expiry. Oh, August 2023, so this year. So I'll try and use these up this year as well. We'll do some peas. We'll use these up. These are just normal snow peas. August 2022. Yep, so let's use these all up. Perfect. Let's just even these out a bit more. Snow peas are also great to chuck in salads and use as sprouts as well. So I'm not fussed that there's a lot in there. So now I need to get some more snow pea seeds so I can visually see that this case is empty, so I can place an order in maybe in a month or 2 for some new seeds. Let's do a small thing of beetroot. I know they are better planted direct sown, but I want to have some beetroot at that time with all this other stuff, so no harm in doing it like this. Just half that packet. And I might also do, I've got some flowers here, winter flowers, W flowers. Let's see what we've got, and let's do some flowers as well. I've got borage, larkspur, poppy. They're going to pop up everywhere this year because I had poppies growing. Status, stock. I might do a separate tray. Borage, cornflower. Let's do baby's breath. See if that grows because it's a really pretty flower. Yeah, let's do baby's breath, and then I'll do a separate planting of flowers a bit later. These seeds are so tiny. Oh, let's just use this whole packet. Done. So we used up this packet too. All done. Let's take this out and we'll water them all in. Alright, so these are all now watered in. I'm going to put them back in the greenhouse on the shelves there so that no birds or possums or dogs don't get into them and dig them all up, and put all our hard work to waste. So I'll put them back in the shelf and then we'll leave them, and then that's all done. Perfect, all watered in, all in the greenhouse. The greenhouse isn't getting too hot anymore because it's the temperature has cooled down quite a lot. On days when the sun is out, I always come out and I open the door so the temperature doesn't get too hot. And as seeds, they should be fine. When they are becoming seedlings, I'll make sure to monitor the temperature a lot more because brassicas and leafy greens, silver beet, lettuces, they can bolt, and we don't want that either. So yeah, it's important to keep an eye on the temperature when you're starting winter veggies and greens. So I'm happy with how many seed packets we were able to get through. Heaps. These can all go in the bin. They're old packets. That it's good to rotate your stock of seeds to keep fresh seeds. I obviously haven't done that in the last couple of years, but that's alright. My gloves can go back away and my winter seed case can go back inside. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. It's been great having be able to tick that off the job list. It's been on my mind to do for the last week or two. The weather is starting to change. It is definitely cooling down. The trees leaves are changing colour to like a browning and falling off, so it's a sign nature's telling us that autumn is coming. It's very close, and I just wanted them to be passive in the background and have them working for me. So nothing's going to grow if I don't do the initial input of putting the seeds in the soil. So yeah, now it's up to the seed to let us do its thing, and I don't need to worry about it. So thanks for tagging along with me today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, if you're planting some seeds, whether that be winter crops or you're starting your spring crops, summer crops over in America and the northern hemisphere, drop a comment down below and just let me know what you're planting. I love to hear what everyone is growing in their gardens, no matter where you are in the world. And I'll see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.